And we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to the Brand Risk Podcast. Today, we have a guest. You might not know his age. Neither do we. Sometimes he's 10. Sometimes he's 20. Sometimes he's whatever his actual age is. The voice changer king started out as a Fortnite squeaker. And look at him now, man. He's all grown up. MrConrem. What up, dog?
What up, what up, what up?
What's up?
Yeah.
What up, baby?
Sometimes I'm young and you never know, dude.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I feel like I could make some jokes about that like really quickly, but I'll save them for later in the podcast.
Yeah, save them.
So like, first of all, I want to start. I mean, I'm sure like a lot of people got to know you. Did you start streaming in Fortnite? Well, like, was that your first?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've ever streamed, honestly, up until like the last like couple months. It's just only Fortnite. That's it.
How'd you get
Maybe
into
love
streaming?
Fortnite.
I'm echoing. I think
at,
it's through you. Let me see. Let me lower you a little
through
bit.
me.
You're good. Yeah,
Through I worked at UPS for like 5 years almost.
Oh my God, what a shitty life.
Yeah, it was fucking, dude, it was terrible. UPS, it's like a great job for like benefits and stuff, but like, dude, it's like labor. It's so bad. But yeah, like we got to a point where like a lot of like my coworkers after work, they just be like, "Yo, you wanna play Fortnite?" And like I kind of knew what it was, but yeah, they're just like, "Download it, it's free." I'm like, "All right, bet." And we just started playing, going up to the tallest mountain, dude, building our little fortress of like 6 different things, and we all just sit up there. It was lit.
Well,
Back when the game was like fun.
So why'd you start streaming it?
There's a lot of times where my friends, like all my friends were also doing it. We were like all on Xbox and they were all doing it too. So I was just like, screw it, I'll do it. And then we would kind of like take turns of like, if we couldn't play that night, we would all kind of like watch each other's streams type thing.
Yeah.
Just so like,
How long-
we could also like feel like we were like still a part of the group. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How long have you been streaming for?
Like 2.5 years almost.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Why did it work out for you and not your friends?
I don't think they really like, it wasn't like in the future for them. They just like, we were all kind of, I mean, I feel like no one really starts streaming to like make it like your career, like everyone starts doing it just as like a hobby. You want to have fun doing it.
Right.
And that's kind of why I started it. We were just all doing it just for like my group of friends. I didn't even know what I was streaming, I feel like, and I didn't even know like what Twitch was. Like I downloaded Twitch one time when my friend was like, "Yo, will you watch me play CS:GO?" And I was like, "All right, like whatever." And I downloaded Twitch to watch him. But before, I really didn't even know like what Twitch. Even when I was streaming on the Xbox, I didn't even know what it was, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
How long-
you look like you didn't. You look like a douchebag. So
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I'm fucking streaming."
How long were you streaming for before you started doing the voice changer shit?
Oh, a while. Because I started doing voice changer stuff in like, season X, like when the mechs were happening. That's when I started doing voice changers. So, and I started streaming Fortnite in season 2. So from season 2 to like season 10, I was just doing customs. Honestly, I started doing customs a lot.
wait, so you've only been doing it for like a year?
Voice changer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like when I started watching you.
That's
so-
that's what blew you up, right? Like voice changer shit.
That's what hell. Yeah. Well, what like initially like blew up was definitely the customs. Yeah, that's where like
Renegade
that's where, like-
Raider with voice changer.
that's where like the customs is what like really got me a lot of like my followers and a lot of like stuff like that. But then as far as like viewage and stuff, yeah, it definitely helped with voice changer.
So did you go to college or no?
Yeah, I have an associate's degree in business. So I went to college I also worked at Best Buy part-time. So I was doing full-time at UPS, part-time Best Buy, and then I was doing like 9 credit hours at
shit.
college. Yeah,
And you got your associate's degree? You're what, 24?
24. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Business.
great. Have you used it at all?
No.
I mean, you went in with your degree and you got a job at UPS that had nothing to do with business.
Well, no. I was
Right.
working at UPS way before.
Oh,
Yeah, so I was at UPS for, it was like almost 5 years, like 4.5. And for the first 2 years at UPS, I was just a package handler, right? Like part of the union, just like shifting packages. And then the last 2.5 years, I was in management. But to be in management at UPS, you either have to have a degree or be working on a degree.
okay.
So they paid for my college, like they paid for it. Because like you have to be going to college.
So, like, you were working at UPS while streaming too, right?
I started streaming.
When
on the
did you
side,
quit?
yeah. When I had, I think, 600 subscribers.
Like the first time you hit it, or when it was consistent?
No. It was like it wasn't the first time. Actually, no, it might have been. No, I think it was. I think it was the first time. When
Really?
well, actually, I didn't quit. I didn't quit UPS first. I quit Best Buy first. When I was doing like all three,
Okay.
Best
Okay.
Buy.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
was doing Best Buy, UPS, and streaming. That's when I quit my part-time job at Best Buy, and then it wasn't shortly after where I also quit UPS, and that was hard to explain to my parents that I was dropping a decent paid job with amazing benefits, insurance, a 401k to go play video games for a living. And they were like, "What?" I feel like
Bro,
it doesn't click, you know?
I respect the hustle, bro. That's a lot of shit to be doing all at once, for real.
Yeah, it
And the
was
thing
a
the
lot.
thing that people trip about too is like they start streaming, like wanting it to be like an immediate income source, but man, it takes time for that to happen.
Yeah,
Oh
You know
my
what I'm
god,
saying?
it takes so long.
so long.
They quit everything before they even have like a signal that it's gonna do well. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
yeah,
and the whole parent thing, bro. Dude, don't even get me started on that. My parents still don't even have like a solid idea on what I do. They just know I've been on America's
really.
Got Talent. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah,
dude,
no,
and
it's hard.
another thing was the insurance shit that you dipped on, bro. I actually just got dropped from my parents' insurance. That shit is fucking taxed, dude.
Well,
Taxed. Like,
I'm so lucky. So I'm under my dad's insurance, so I'm under 26. But when I'm over that age, I don't know what I'm gonna do because yeah, it's expensive to like get it on your own and stuff.
bro, it's like $360 a month.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just started paying my parents like for that. I'm still under them, but like I just
Yeah,
pay them for all the insurance or whatever that I'm on. You live with your parents, Connor?
no, I've been on my own for like a year and a half, I think.
So,
Actually, no, wait. Well, I haven't lived with my parents since I was 18 or 19.
okay.
And
What state are you in?
I'm in Indiana.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit. Oh my god. You
Yeah.
know what's crazy? I might actually be there beginning of next month because me and AD
Because
are
AD, bro,
possibly gonna hang out.
me and him keep on like going back and forth. Like we need to like meet up sometime, but then like all COVID bullshit happened, and we just haven't like talked
Yeah, don't you
and
guys
stuff.
live like dumb close together or some shit?
It's Indiana,
Like
everything's
40
close.
minutes.
What?
Like 40 minutes. Yeah.
Yo, describe to me a typical person from Indiana.
My high school had a drive your tractor to school day.
No way.
I swear to God. Yeah.
Did you ever drive your tractor
I never
to
drove.
school?
I didn't have a tractor, but there was a drive your tractor to school day. I never would to park them in the back, and I remember always on that day to school, everyone always had to leave a little extra early because everyone's driving their tractors on the highways and with their blinkers on and going 15 miles an hour, and you have to like be behind them and stuff. And I know people that did drive their tractors, and they would legit like leave like 2 hours to like get to school in their tractor. Like they're committed.
So do you aspire to someday own a tractor?
No, no, I'm trying to get out of this state. I don't want to be here.
Are your parents like that? Like, are you guys have a farm and shit? And
No,
No?
nope. I
Like,
grew
what-
up in the city, not in the country.
so what do your parents do?
They're both in education. Do a bunch of
So that's why they don't understand any of this, right?
no, not at all.
Have you tried
Super
like
pushy
sitting them
on-
down and now they get it or no?
Well, they get it. No, they definitely get it now. But at first, but it took them it took them me showing them like pay stub. Not even that. Me showing them like my bank account.
Right.
Like showing like how much because they didn't believe me. Like they weren't believing like you
Right.
can actually do this for a living. And then even when they did see that, it was more of like, okay, you're making this now, but what's gonna happen when like my dad's big thing was like, okay, what if like Fortnite's dead or whatever? Then what do? You know what I'm saying?
Good
Their whole
point.
thing was like there's no security around it, so it's like you might be making this much money now, but then in like a year or two, you might like plummet, and then now you don't have anything. You don't have a 401k, nothing, and it is scary because yeah, it's like realistically, we're probably. I mean, I hope I'm still streaming at like 70 years old. If that's even a thing still. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's hard to say like, what are we gonna be doing when, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
know.
hope I'm streaming when I'm 70. Fuck that.
Bro, and as a note to what your dad said, what happens when Fortnite dies? I mean, I think we're gonna have to figure that out. Like, I mean, I already figured it out. I'm already out of Fortnite. I fucking dipped on
Yeah.
Fortnite like 6 months ago or whatever. And I've had a lot of fun since then. And I have found that the community I'm building outside of Fortnite was much better than the one that I had in it. And I think that you're finding that out too now, right?
Yeah,
Like
100%.
you're kind of dipping on Fortnite as well, no? Or give us an update on that.
So yeah, I actually plan, fingers crossed, to like be moving to LA in like a month. Like it's like honestly like my big plan. It's like been in like the works for a little bit, and I've been visiting there a lot just because
But you
my
like
like
LA. You visited
I,
and you like it.
I visited it a lot. Yeah, I've been there a
Fuck
decent
LA.
amount.
All right, continue.
Wait, why do you not like it? Why do you not like
It's
it?
so fake.
LA sucks, bro.
Oh, 100%, very fake. The
Everyone is
people there.
trying to fucking crawl up
Oh,
your, you know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
LA,
Like,
100%.
LA sucks because everyone has an agenda and no one is happy doing what they're doing.
I
Like, you
went
know,
to
like,
LA for a week, dude, and it was like I don't think I met a single genuine person. Like
So
one person maybe.
my thing with LA is like, so what, I guess I'll like kind of rewind for a minute. What I really want to do, what I've always wanted to do as far as like entertainment is like pranks and stuff like that, right?
Mm.
Doing like pranks and stuff. So that's why like, and I've been doing that. I did that when I was in LA last
I
week.
guess it's like what voice changing is kind of too, right?
Yeah, so that's why like I kind of got into the whole trolling thing because that's always I love trolling and stuff like that. Like I love like making people laugh. So like that's why I've been doing it IRL when I was doing it like I don't know if you saw any of those streams when I was in LA, but I was like pranking people on like the Hollywood like the stars.
Hmm.
I was like dressing up as like a fake security officer, going around like telling people like no, like don't ride your bike, no, you can't step on that specific
Right,
star.
right.
And so like that's why there's just a lot of good connections and you can actually do fun stuff like that in LA. There's no like Hollywood stars I can go troll on in
Right,
bumfuck Indiana. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
There's nothing to do here. And I want to do more IRL stuff.
Makes sense.
So it'd either be like LA or like Florida.
yeah. Luckily, I was born or not born. I lived in one of the two, and because I live in Florida, I just kind of get to see the good parts of Florida. And like when I go to LA, I'm like, dude, this is like Florida, but like shittier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
mean, Edwin was
that's
into
what it's
pranks
like.
for a while too. I mean, the Juke
A
Squad, like
long
that's what
time.
they did.
Years, bro. Years.
And
Years.
I started
We
with pranks.
would still prank if we could because of COVID, man. People are weird. People are
Yeah.
bro. Like we used to do like a ghillie suit ding dong ditch where we'd like go ding dong ditch
Yeah,
people's
but I've
houses.
seen
And,
those. Yeah, I've seen those.
yeah, so we did those. We did that. We did that in like golf courses and shit too. But like
Yes.
now, bro, people are like they were pissed because you showed up to their house, but now they're like, bro, I have an elderly parent that's like
Yeah.
gonna be sick. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, it's like way more serious now, which sucks.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Florida of all places, I feel like there's more people in Florida that don't wear a mask than wear a mask though, no? Now?
Yeah, but it's like they're
I feel
people
like
in
no one in Florida gives a fuck.
Well, the thing is about people in Florida is that old people, specifically old Republicans, they give a fuck when it's convenient. You get what I'm saying? Like they give a fuck
Right.
when they're the victim, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
COVID doesn't cross Florida's border.
Yeah, it like
Yeah, it swerves
Yeah.
around.
Bro, it's scared of us just like everyone else.
Yeah.
I started off with pranks, Connor. Like
Really?
my YouTube channel 5 years ago was pranks. Like, and I
I
deleted
have
them,
a
and
YouTube.
and I'm upset at myself because I wish I unlisted them or privated them, but I like deleted them when I switched communities. Like I switched into like commentary, like you know, like that Leafy is here community and stuff like that. Back in the, I switched into that for a while, and then like gaming. But fucking the pranks were so good, dude. Like there was one that I had where I would. So you know, like when someone is like far away from the door, but not too far away, and you like open the door for them, and they have to like do the little jog.
What do you mean?
You know, like when someone opens a door for you and you're like a little bit too far away, so you have to like jog. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to jog a little bit. Yeah, like you walk a little bit faster just so you don't feel like a dick.
Yeah.
So like I'd find people that were like far enough away and and open it for them. And then like when they got close enough, I'd be like, "Fuck this shit! Like you were so rude. You took so long." And I'd like storm off. And they'd
so
be like,
funny,
"What the
bro.
fuck?" So shit like that. And
That's so
I
funny.
wish I still had it because that
Like
shit was
aggressively
fun.
holding doors open for people.
Yeah.
Hey, give us your best prank idea, Conrem. What do you got?
Well, actually, like the best prank idea. Well, the one I did in LA was like the one I really wanted to do. That one hit really well. Like I dressed up completely as like security. I had the hat, I had the shirt, I had a little belt and everything, and I bought like little furry handcuffs, and I go up to people like I would like write them like citations and stuff. So that one was really funny.
Can't you get arrested for that shit?
No, you can get arrested for impersonating a cop, not a security officer.
Okay,
I made sure nothing on me said police. It all said security, like my badge, everything. The next one I want to do is kind of like we used to like the whole golf course one. I want to do some stuff like that, like going up and like not like I want to go up and like hit like other people's balls and shit like that too. I think that shit's like it's so disrespectful like to them, but it's like so fucking funny because like golfers take
You're a
that
piece
shit
of
like
shit.
oh yeah, they take that shit
Bro.
so serious. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know
And,
what's
like,
crazy? I golfed a little bit when I was younger, and I picked up like pretty like recently. Like I go all the time, like at least once twice a week. And bro, I had no idea how serious they take it, bro. They really like
I played golf all
really
4 years of high school. All 4 years of high school, I played golf. Like so, like I know like and I know how to play. Like I know like all the etiquette. And yeah, that's like one of the most like terrible things you can do is hit a ball that's not yours.
Bro, not I got yelled at for fucking driving the cart on the green. You know what I'm saying?
I got kicked out of my golf course when I was in high school. I had to take like 6 months. I was banned from my golf course for 6 months.
For what?
So,
What'd you do?
I was doing donuts in the golf cart when it was like rainy.
Well, you're a
Yeah,
retard.
yeah.
going
Nah, dude, I almost got kicked out of a golf course like a few weeks ago because there's like this like slope, like downhill slope, and in Florida there's not that many hills. So when I get one, I fucking take advantage of it, and I fucking gunned it, and I hit the brakes all the way down the whole thing, and just made a giant
the skid mark. Oh
yeah,
my god.
yeah.
My
Dude,
god.
it was bad. It was
the
bad.
greenskeeper, whatever the hell, was like,
Oh
coming
my
up,
God,
like,
you're both
screaming at
pieces
you,
of
like,
shit.
What? Yeah.
You're both pieces of
Bro,
shit.
Bro,
But you're laughing. But you're laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
It's funny.
it's so funny.
It's funny.
So when me and Turner go, we're like trying to get better, bro. And like whenever we drive the ball, it always goes to the right, like hard right for some reason. But we can fucking
Yeah.
blast it, bro. Like blast
Yeah.
high as fuck, but goes to the right every time.
Yeah.
And there's this one part of the golf course that we play at where it's literally a neighborhood, and like we hit the ball hard as fuck, and it goes so far to the right where we're like, dude, I know for a fact.
This
I
is
just
hitting
hit like
someone's house.
I just hit like a little kid having a pool party at his house.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, you're so right. Like
No,
that
dude, and
shit's so
listen,
dangerous.
bro, the houses next to golf courses, I guarantee you, there's like a dumb discount on them. I guarantee there
There
has
has
to
to
be.
be,
No,
100%.
no. It's the opposite, dude. It's like, cause it's like a luxury to like live on like a golf course.
I guess,
I swear
but
to
like,
God, I swear.
Really?
yeah, I guess, yeah, no, he's
it's like
right.
it's
he's
like
right.
it's like a flex that you live on like a country club on like a golf course.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no discount for living. It's more expensive.
Yeah,
Bro,
guess that
I
makes
swear,
sense, but,
like I've heard stories of people having their windows shattered and shit.
Probably.
Yeah, no, for sure,
But-
100%, bro.
But if
Like,
you're if you make enough to live there though, you make enough to not give a fuck about your window being shattered and you can like replace it probably.
True.
yeah, he's actually not wrong. That the houses around there are fucking nice, bro. Like
So-
we go to the golf courses where like if you're not like wearing like a belt and like a tucked in shirt, you look weird. You know what I'm saying?
So do you have like a fear of live streaming? Like when you did the security one, were you holding the phone yourself or was someone holding it for you?
No, I had friends that would help me like each day. I bought the gimbal, like a DJI gimbal.
Right.
I bought microphones,
Oh,
wireless
you're deep
microphones.
in, and you can
So I
live
was-
stream with that shit.
So I was
Really?
live stream. Yeah, I did it all live. Yeah.
All
Wait,
off your
did you do
phone.
it? Did you do
Off
it
my
off your phone? Whoa,
my phone.
You
interesting.
can connect the
They're amazing
Sennheiser.
quality.
You can connect the Sennheiser to your phone,
What's the Sennheiser?
like the mic, the
So
wireless
yeah.
mic.
Yeah.
Mine's not called that, but yeah, you connect it. Mine has. I can go get it if you want me to. If you want me to
It's
show
like
you.
it's
but-
no, it's probably an 18mm
It's-
headset jack or something.
Right.
No, it's not. It's actually well, they made like two different ones. The one since I have an iPhone, I bought the one for iPhone. It plugs into your iPhone thing, and that's like the wireless. It's like a little stick, like that big, and then like a iPhone connector. It plugs into it, and that's like the wireless thing.
Wait, that's lit. And then you can make
Yeah.
those streams into videos. Technically,
Yeah, literally, that's
Is
exactly what I
it?
did.
Do you have a fear of doing it on Twitch, like where they ban you for harassment?
No. I don't think so. No, because I'm not doing anything. I'm not like harming anybody. You know,
But
I'm just like.
I think literally like prank calling on Twitch is illegal.
Yeah.
It's TOS.
Yeah. Any sort of public harassment where like it's a non-consenting party being like unprovoked and harassed, they can fuck you on.
Maybe I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess
But
we'll find out.
I
I
guess
mean,
we'll
but
find out.
YouTube it's not. Like YouTube
Yeah.
is much more lenient with it. So
well, I think
for now,
my main
for now.
reason for now, yeah, but my main reason was like I was trying to do something too that's like no one like because yeah, there's no one doing that on Twitch right now, like nobody. So that's why maybe
Right.
that's why because they're afraid of getting banned. But there's legit no one. Like I've always loved watching like prank videos like you said the one where you like ding dong ditch like shit like that. So freaking funny, bro.
like Oct
But,
TV
like-
and shit back in the day.
But like people are always watching them on YouTube, so I was like, I'm gonna do it on Twitch because no one's doing it live. And there's something about watching it live is like more of like a thrill because like you actually because like when it's a YouTube video, like like they've cut it, they've whatever, but like when you're watching it
Well, it
live,
could
like
be
you don't
fake
know like
too on
Bro,
YouTube.
yeah.
you
And
ever
like there
seen
was
you ever seen Asian Andy?
mm-mm.
Really? You've never seen Asian Andy?
No, I've heard of him though. Someone says
I think he stopped streaming on Twitch because
he's on
he
Facebook, I think, is what someone told me.
I don't know. I think he has his own website. I think he has his own website and a YouTube channel. I think he got in trouble for doing like public shit, and that's why he had to move it to his own website and stuff.
Right.
But
Does he still pull views on his own website?
I mean, his YouTube channel is booming.
Really?
He does like public TTS shit where like chat will donate to say something crazy inappropriate in like the middle of a like.
Yes, that's where people were telling me I should do that next. That's what we're talking about. They said I need to get like a speaker.
Oh, that shit's so
and, like,
dangerous. Oh my god.
Yeah,
They'll like
that's why
donate, bro. Like
you'd have to like blacklist words, obviously.
if you're at a restaurant, they find a way around that shit, bro. They're like, well, I'm gonna come bomb this restaurant or some
Literally,
shit.
yeah. Like so it's dangerous, yeah, because you'd have to blacklist like bomb and stuff like that.
No, bro, they'll just start doing a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown. I swear.
Yes, bro, that's
Dan,
so sketchy. Bro.
Nah, yeah.
It's so sketchy.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I give you a funny prank idea that I haven't done yet? But if you do it before I do, then by all means. So there's a lot of homeless people in LA, and they're in Florida too. Like downtown, there's a lot of homeless people.
Yeah.
So I always get asked for like quarters or change, or they're like, "Yo, do you got like a quarter I can have, brother? Whatever, this and that." And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, if I have it, I give it to them. But what I want to do is I want to get a pair of cargo pants that have the most pockets you've ever seen in your life, just the most pockets ever. And I want to fill those cargo pants up to the brim with pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, any sort of change that I can find to the brim.
Yeah.
And I want to get a fucking car alarm, like a really, really fucking loud car alarm. And I want to just be filming myself downtown, just like walking around. And the first homeless person that asked me for fucking change, I fucking slap the car alarm on my chest. I'm like, jackpot, jackpot, you hit the jackpot. And I just start fucking pelting him with all the coins and shit in my pockets. You know what I'm saying? I just just keep going until I have none.
Until you have none left.
Yeah, and I just want to see his reaction, you know? Like, are they going to be stoked? Are they going to be weirded out?
That's pretty cool.
What is going on?
Yeah, dude, another funny one I wanted to do too, because like this next year, since we haven't been filming very many pranks for the Jig Squad, we've been kind of like stacking ideas or whatever, just like of things that we could do. And another idea is I want to get like a box truck and pretend that we're like a moving company. And I just want to get like expensive shit in front of people at like nice neighborhoods and just drop it in front of them and see what they do. They just be like trying to load up the fucking truck and drop like a fucking plasma screen in front of people and shit.
Yeah.
See what they say. But yeah, those are two ideas that I wanted to do.
Pretty good. Those are pretty good ones. I have a
question.
Got one,
you got to give us one. Give us a prank.
No, I mean I have a few ideas. I've written them on my phone, but I don't give those to people. I give them to you.
Come on.
I give them to you. I'm not putting them on a fucking podcast.
What you were saying about the YouTube thing, I still have a YouTube channel, like from like legit 11 years ago. Like it's back where I was doing pranks with my friends in like my hometown, and I haven't deleted them, haven't made it private, nothing. It's still there. No one just knows what the name of it is. And I have like 30 videos, bro. I'm just waiting for the day where someone finds it too. I'm waiting.
No
Just
way.
Like, it's me 10 years ago doing like these pranks with my friends, literally. It's funny.
Were they good?
I mean, they're funny, yeah. For like, I mean, me watching them now, I cringe, but it's like, it's funny
but like back then,
though.
exactly right.
Back then, I thought I was like hysterical.
100%.
I had one where I had like a bag, and my mom had like these like really expensive like wedding plates. So we never like that you get when you get married, and I got like a bunch of cheap ones, and I like broke them, put them in like a Walmart bag, and I went up and I dropped them, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you heard the shatter, but it was like not. It was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like shitty plates. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's funny. I'm waiting on the day where someone discovers that channel. Has like 100 subs.
So ever since like I guess the fame, right, of Conrem, has your life changed in any way? Like IRLs, people trying to, you know, like
I mean, yeah, 100% has changed.
Like what has changed about it? Like have you been noticed in person yet?
No.
No.
No. Well, I mean, like when I was like in LA, people would come up to me like that were like IRL stream sniping, which is kind of scary. But like they'd be like watching my stream, and they were like they drove
different, right,
to where I was at, right, and they were like, "Yo, like what's up?" But no,
people do that
only
shit,
like
huh?
what?
That's whack.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But no, I think a lot of stuff has changed in a good way and a bad way. I don't really have like, for example, all my friends now are all people I've met online. Like that's it. Like, and like I've met up with them. You know, like for example, like Air Cool, like Mike. Like I've met up with all of them in person now. I've met them all through online. I haven't hung out with anyone from like
So
my
that
actual friend group and
that's a
forever.
good point that I want to like stray off of actually. You, Mike, Air Cool, like you guys are all these like party animals, I guess you could say. Fucking
Sure, kinda.
$1,000 beer pong. You know, you got the bitches all around. You guys do content with girls. Um, what's the plan? Is there like a
Um,
plan to have like a whole conglomerate, like all you guys together? Because like Edwin
no,
and I, we have very similar content when it comes to like humor wise, right? Like we
mhm,
crack the similar dark jokes or whatever it is,
right.
but like we have plans to move out and move in together or whatever. Do you guys have plans to have this big party house, like be the Nelk boys of Twitch?
That's it. Well, that's exactly what Mike wanted to do. I mean, that's kind of like what our plan was, right? Like that's what we wanted to do is like be like the Nelk Boys of Twitch. But I just don't really see it happening because I feel like we're all kind of in different places, like in our life right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in, like for example, like Air Cool and Mike are on complete opposite ends of the USA, and then I'm like smack dab in the middle. And now with like Air Cool is kind of like living with Corinna, and Mike's just joined GTU. He's gonna be like, I think, moving something with them. I don't really see that happening at least anytime soon. No, I still think we'll visit each other and stuff. But as far as us like people moving in together for like a content house, that was like the dream. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
Why would Mike joining G2 slow you down? It's just
Because I
a
think he's
paycheck
moving
and
it.
then he gets to film with them whenever they need him, right?
No, I'm saying because I'm pretty sure he's moving to like Texas or something. I
Hmm.
don't know.
Right, right,
He's
Yeah,
right.
mo-
yeah. He mentioned
he's
that.
moving.
He said he was going to move to California, Texas, or I don't remember where the other place was.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's moving to Texas. But yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if you thought like that, because I mean that was your plan. Do you have a fear that that like party lifestyle, nonstop, being like the the Nelk boys of Twitch, obviously it would take more upkeeping than I think YouTube because they upload once a week. You know, all they got to do is. Do you think that like leads to depression? Like could lead to like I feel like a lot of people that get in that
Um.
lifestyle end up. I don't know. I feel
I
like they
mean,
end up
maybe.
they end up in like a.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, like one of the OG people of Nelk. His name is Lucas. That's why he
yeah,
left.
yeah,
He
yeah.
got tired of doing the whole
Wanted to be a plumber.
partying, party. And I honestly feel like a lot of times too, like even the Nelk boys, like I feel like all of them probably also get annoyed of it sometimes too. You know, like it's lit, but when you're just doing that constantly 24/7, yeah, it can definitely be like annoying. When I haven't even been drinking much like at all recently, but there for a while, like when I was visiting Mike and AC, like I was drinking like a lot. But
Right.
if I'm just like chilling by myself, I usually don't drink to be honest.
How are the bitches? No, that's
A
the
bitch
big
is
Connor. Come
I
on.
feel I've tried to like I just feel like okay, I feel like having a girl it's very hard. It's very hard
It is
like
very hard.
in this scene. It's very
100%.
hard.
But like,
Bro, it's hard. It's hard if you found her in the scene.
But for
mm,
example,
Not if she's not in the scene. You
but
know.
but if she's not in the scene, right? Like she wouldn't get it. I
that's
feel
also
like it
true. That's the thing.
unless you're like not in the scene, but you kind of know what Twitch is. But if you're completely out of the scene, I also don't think it would work because it's like they don't understand.
They
Like
don't, bro.
even my girlfriend, I dated my ex-girlfriend for literally 4.5 years of my life. Like my only girlfriend, like this, she's the only one I dated, and we
Four and a
broke
half
up.
years?
Yeah, all through high
Damn.
school. Like we broke up right when I started like and she even off the rip when I started streaming because she was still with me when I started streaming, she didn't know what it was. And she was even like annoyed of the fact that like I would be playing video games because she didn't understand like the that you can make money doing it.
Right.
But she was like you're wasting your fucking time. When I legit wanted to be like no like this is like what I want to do when like as my future job, so I want to grind this, and she like didn't understand it.
Yeah, now she's probably looking
So
at it. She's like, oh, fuck, he did
I
it.
think that it's like
maybe I
I
don't
think that's
talk to
like
her.
it's like a personality thing too though, where like some people like if you were to have a chick that's outside of the scene, they should be able to understand what it is after you explain it to them. And if they can't understand it, then that's somebody you probably shouldn't be with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No,
Bro,
for sure.
I think it comes down to like the fact that people just hear gaming and they think it's like a loser thing. But it's becoming
I don't think anymore.
I don't know. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's becoming less and less.
Then, though.
Like now, chicks that I talk to, they all know what Among Us is. They all play it on their phones, or Fall Guys. They used to know what that they all play Among Us, dude. Like I was talking to a chick yesterday, and she was telling me she plays Among Us. She has no idea what Twitch is, but they play games.
No
you know what I'm saying? I was like, you play it on mobile? She's like, yeah. Look, it's like a mobile. I was like, oh, okay. Like people are starting to play games, for fun with
enjoyment.
Shut the fuck up, Edwin. Like
the shit that cracks me up is the chicks that like play Among Us. They like play like through like their phones. They have to like type to people. I'm like, you've never even played it like good.
Yeah.
Like,
Normal.
Oh, is that what they do? They don't. Oh, they can't even talk to each other.
No, they can't talk. It's just all typing like, oh, I saw blue vent or whatever.
Oh my
AIDS,
god, that's
terrible.
AIDS.
And they think that's fun. I'm like, what?
And I haven't played Among Us in like a month, but like
Same.
But now I've been seeing clips on Twitter of people like with the proximity chat. I don't know if you've seen those, but those look so funny.
Yeah, it's a mod though.
The mod, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
But a lot of people have been playing that, dude. I legit was crying. Like it's so funny. For example, like there was one that I'm sure you know who 5UP is, right?
No. That's the drink, right?
No, that's 7
No,
Up.
he's
Hey, close. You're too off.
He's a streamer, bro. He's a streamer.
Right.
I mean, he blew up all just off Among Us. He had like he went from 0 followers to 100,000 followers in like a month. Dude.
No way.
And now,
good for him.
and now he has like 400,000. And yeah, so he posted. Yeah, he's been going crazy. I mean, he averages like 10K on Twitch now. All through Among Us, he blew up from that. But he's been posting like these things on Twitter. It's funny. It's like proximity chat. So there'll be like a clip where let's say like I saw you vent, right? So you're like chasing me to kill me, and like but since there's proximity chat, I'm like screaming at the top of my lungs like no, don't kill me, no. And then if someone else walks by, they can like hear us like screaming. It's so funny, bro. Like you can hear each other.
We should play that, bro. We should run that.
There can be like 4 of you in like a room together doing tasks. Be like, yo, what's up, everybody? Like, yeah, what's up? Like, please don't kill me. And then like kill them or something. It's so funny.
That's pretty sick.
Like it would be funny if you're like walking by a room. You're like, yeah, I think it's Arab because I was walking by a room and I heard him saying some dirty shit to.
Yes, bro. Like literally, you can like gossip and shit like amongst everybody.
So it's the same game. It's not like a different game. You just add a.
I don't know how you get it. It's just a mod that someone made.
It's a mod, and I think it's annoying to actually like if you play a lobby with people that have it all, like that's when it works. But like the thing is, all 10 people have to have it.
Yeah, for sure. That's pretty fucking dope, and it's dope to see like first of all, I was saying like people are starting to understand gaming, but there's still a lot that don't, right? Like I was hanging out with somebody yesterday, and like I was trying to explain to them, they're like, what do you do? And I was like, gaming. Like I entertain people. And like, what do you mean? She's like, what do you do entertaining? I was like, a professional gaming. They're like, that's not a job. Like I'm like,
you're a professional gamer. You're like,
I'm like, yeah,
nerd.
it is. Like, do you want to see numbers? And then
you know what I tell people when they ask me what I do? If I really don't want to explain it to them, I just say digital marketing. Like that's it.
I don't even know what that is though.
Digital marketing? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like when a stripper says she's an accountant. Like
Okay.
It just means I don't like.
It's like ads.
Marketing.
It's like Facebook ads, Connor.
Yeah. They're like, what does that mean? You're like, oh, I just market shit digitally.
Yeah.
But I enjoy that, right? Because I spend so much of my life in like this scene that it's fun to like talk to people about. Like you said, like all your friends are all online friends now. Yeah. Like my IRLs, I'm still friends with them. We still hang out, but a lot of the time I spend is with my online friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and they became real friends. Like we hung out, etc. We do shit together now. We travel. I think that's part of like the cool. I guess like the cool aspect of online friends too is that you're always traveling to meet. So it's not like. Yeah, go ahead.
I was telling my chick, like I was just asking her if she has like friends in like other states or other countries or whatever. She said no. And I always thought that was crazy because like even before streaming, because like we're filming with the Jug Squad since I was like, dude, like 15 maybe. You know what I'm saying? So it's been like 10 years basically.
Oh, look at you.
And the thing is, like, in that time, bro, I've met so many people. Like, I feel like there's very few places in the world where I don't know somebody because I've met them through like some convention or some
Right.
collaboration or something. And I think that's so fucking cool, bro. Like, anywhere you go, you know people.
And you can
Like,
go, yeah, you go to that spot
Like-
and you're like, yo, let's meet up. And then boom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about internet friends is I feel like once, like, if they're real internet people, then you don't have to like keep up a repertoire with them. Like, you don't have to be
Mhm.
like best friends to like yo, if you're ever in Florida, like come kick it. Like, I'll show you a good time. And it's like
Right.
they reciprocate the same kind of shit. And I
Right.
think that's really fucking cool, bro. And honestly valuable too. Quite a network, you know, that you build over time.
Yeah. And I haven't hung out with my IRLs and fucking I can't remember. Probably honestly since I like started streaming, because like before I started streaming we'd like go out, you know, to like a campus bar or some shit, like a bar on the weekend or something, or go get B-dubs or go play pool. But like not like ever since like this, like nothing. But it is cool that where it's like now like you've met all these friends on the internet, kind of like where you're saying like you can not even like you can like hang out with them when you're in the same state, and then it's like you're also hanging out with them even if like you're not together, you're still like hanging out. So it's like a cool thing.
Yeah, and Discord calls and shit all the time.
Yeah.
Do you have like, dude, I had a question and I just blanked. Oh my God.
I got one if you
Go ahead.
wanna wait
Yeah,
on
go
yours.
ahead. Go
So
ahead.
I was gonna
Mark,
ask, like, going back to the Fortnite shit and how like you're trying to get away from it. What have you been doing outside of Fortnite?
Well, yeah, like I played like, I mean, I was playing like Among Us for a bit, but then Among Us got like, it got to the point where I didn't really like dead honest. I didn't even feel like a streamer when I was playing that game, because you have to like, I like to be like, yeah, like interactive. I feel like the whole point of streaming is like being able to like, yeah, like interact with your chat, interact with people. And when I'm playing that game, dude, you'll go times for like 5 hours if you're playing and you don't get imposter once. And now it's this whole thing. If you're playing with like people that actually want to play that game, you got to have your chat closed when
That's-
you're a crewmate.
We don't do
And
that
it's just
shit.
like,
I don't fuck
bro,
with
and
that.
it's
Like,
that's
Nah.
why I stopped, because I was getting to the point where I'd be alive the whole time as crewmate, and then I die, open up chat, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm talking to him for a minute, you know, game ends. Oh, crewmate again. Well, bye everyone, and I gotta close it off again. It's just like, bro, like, what
So-
the fuck is the point of this? Like, it's so annoying.
So I think,
I understand why, but
yeah, I get that. When we play, you leave chat open and you just assume everything they're saying is a lie, basically.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be like, oh, Tifu's fucking imposter. And I'll be like, okay, well, I don't fucking know that. Like,
just don't give a fuck. Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
my-
Like, you still talk to them normal while you're doing your tasks, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what they say. It's like what you see.
it's what you see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I don't see it, it doesn't count. Everything I see in
And
chat
it's
is
actually crazy.
irrelevant.
Like, you wouldn't think that you can just assume everything they're saying is a lie, but like when you get into that mode, like you can. Like, you don't. It doesn't even affect your decision. Like, if they say
Right.
Tifu's imposter, it doesn't matter. Like, I fucking trust them. We've been hugging each other for the whole time, you know?
Right.
Because
Yeah, it doesn't matter,
like,
'cause, like,
they
I have a
lie.
stream
Chat
up, you know what I'm
lies.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have a stream up. Because chat lies too. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, you just assume
Well,
it's all a lie.
and like at least like my mods were always deleting everything anyway, so it didn't really like before I could even like see it. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
it wasn't even. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I
that was the main reason why. I don't think the game is that boring. I just got tired of always closing chat when I want to actually interact with people.
Right.
Bro, I don't fucking like the fact that I could play that game for 7 hours, get imposter twice. That is broken. There is an
Yeah.
issue with that. There's no fucking way, dude.
And there's people that get it like 4 times in a row.
5 times. Yeah, exactly. It's the same people too.
Yeah.
It's been getting worse, bro. It's like the same pair gets like 5 times in a row.
I remember there was one time when I played and I legit like I remember my title was dead ass like 7 hours no imposter, and I was just 7 hours in a row I played that game just crew, and I was like, dude.
So
Yeah.
depressing.
Bro,
Yeah,
whenever that happens to me, I have this joke where I'm like, all right, chat, well, I'm clocking in for my 9 to 5. Gotta get
yeah,
my tasks
literally.
done. Bro, like it literally feels like that sometimes. Bro, sometimes I won't get imposter for so long that I literally start sweating. I don't know if that makes any sense. I just start like my body's just like, I don't know if I can do this any longer.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's so bad. But outside of that, what have you been doing outside of Among Us? Since that doesn't seem to be doing well.
Yeah, so I've only been I actually started playing since I've been back from LA. I played Fortnite yesterday and like the day before, but I actually haven't really been voice changer. I haven't been using the voice changer much because I'm trying to get out of that. I feel like I know what's content, I know what isn't, and I kind of known like what the cap is on certain things, right? So I know like as of right now, like me doing voice changer, I feel like I've gotten
You've milked it
everything I
all.
can.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
you've
gotten
milked it
everything.
all.
Yeah, literally, I've gotten everything I can get out of doing that. So I'll be going to the point where I'll be like playing, and I really don't see like obviously if I keep on doing voice changer, I know I'll get like I know I'll have like more viewers, right? But it's like it's just draining on my like just
It's not
draining for
worth
me.
it, bro. Because
On your
It's not, it's,
brain.
and it's not fun. It's not fun for me to always be doing that, even though that's what a lot of people want. But I've also noticed that recently a lot of people can probably tell like my mood is also better when I'm not doing that. And if I'm just like so recently, like the last 2 days, I've just been playing Fortnite and trolling normally in duo fills, and I have fun doing that. Just my normal voice, talking to them and stuff like that. But I don't think I'm gonna do voice changer much anymore, just because yeah, I think I've gotten everything.
bro, what
out
people
of
don't
that.
realize too, like, yeah, streaming, it's a nice job to have, but it's also a fucking like it is a job. But you can't do it if you don't enjoy it. That's the thing
Right.
about that job. Like you can't go live, and some people can, but you'll see that those people end up quitting.
Oh my god. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Those people will
they'll go
end up,
crazy.
yeah, they'll go crazy, they'll get depressed, and they'll quit. They'll put on a face like a guise for fucking hours that they're happy, when really they hate the game they're playing, or they hate.
Didn't you tweet that yesterday or a couple days ago? Was
Yeah.
that you that tweeted that?
Yeah.
Like there was one point I
Well, I
remember.
tweeted
it was like,
that there's so many streamers that are like depressed that you don't even know about.
you don't know, because the second you hit go live, you got to be like,
Yeah.
yo, what's up, everybody? What the fuck is good? You know,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the second you win the stream, it's like, bro, like, fuck me. Like, you're just like, dude, there was one point like 2 months ago, and it legit felt like a job when I was just doing every day. I was streaming every single day, because I know in 2019, I only took like 10 days off of streaming. So I streamed for like 300 and yeah,
People don't realize
55
how many
days.
hours it takes too.
And
Oh my god!
that's
And you were a
so
grinder.
much.
You would stream
Yeah.
like 300 plus hours a month.
Yeah, every single month.
Yeah.
And now I felt I'm a lot like I didn't stream yesterday. Like, and I feel like I'm excited to stream tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like back then it legit, like I said, like a couple months ago even, I was just like every single day, 7 days a week, I'm streaming for at least 8 hours a day.
But you have to, bro. When you're
that's
starting, you have to.
Okay, but I actually disagree to an extent, because there's some people that I'll see like go live and they'll do like 24-hour stream, right? Like let's say like people think when you first start out streaming that you have to like stream a shit ton, but it's like you also have to be streaming something entertaining. Like there's people that'll do like that I know that I've watched that'll do 24-hour stream, you know, with like they'll have like 3 viewers, right? Because they're just now starting out, and they think that if they just do a bunch of 24-hour streams, it'll blow them up.
Right.
But all they're doing is like they're playing like Roblox in 720p. It's like not even like entertaining, or they're like watching videos where it's like not even entertaining. It's like you have to be doing something different, otherwise you're not going to blow up.
Right.
But
But
the thing about streaming too is like, well, let me go back to what you said about it feeling like a job. I think at some point it's supposed to. I think the thing about is like if you want a hobby to eventually become your job, you kind of have to treat it like one. You have to show
Right.
up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even on days you don't want to. And that's what I was telling Arab a few months ago. Maybe I was like, man, the nights where I feel like I don't want to stream are the nights where I try to stream the most. Because those are the ones that I feel like at the end of it, I always feel better. I'm like when I end stream, I'm like, nice,
Right.
I'm glad I did that.
Well,
You know
there's a
what I'm saying?
difference. There's a difference between like being depressed while you're doing it instead of not
Yeah.
wanting to
Just being
like
lazy,
start it. Yeah,
right.
being lazy, right? Like it's like when you want to work out. Like how many days a week do I say fuck this? I don't want to work out, but then I go, I have to. I got to get at least
Right.
5 days this week, and then after you do it, like I don't think I've never once regretted a workout. You never
Right.
go into a
You never
workout,
do.
Of
but
course,
before
of
you
course.
start, you're like, fuck this. Like, let me
Yeah.
sleep. You know. But
Bro,
like, that's different, I think. And going back to Connor's point of like grinding, I think there's a difference between like those 24-hour streams, rather than being consistent and streaming like 10 hours. Like when I started, I was streaming like 10 hours a day, like while still going to school and shit, 8 to 10 hours a day, almost 300 hours a month. And the reason I say that is because you're putting yourself, it's not even the fact that you're like putting out more content as well. It's the time length that allows you to be in front of, like, putting yourself out there. That way, in case an opportunity comes by, you're there. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of times too, where like I always tell people that as well. There's a lot of times where like maybe the nights you don't want to stream, right? And then you do end up streaming, and maybe you get like a big
That
host that's
host, yeah.
beneficial, or you get like a shit ton of subs or something. It's like those are nights where you get off and you're like, holy fuck, I'm so glad I streamed today.
Right.
And imagine if I didn't. So that's it. I think there's a difference between not going live because you're lazy and not going to live just because you know it's not. Yeah, like you're either like you're depressed or you're just like not in the right mindset. Like I'm not gonna go live if I know like I'm just gonna be like not in the right state of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
for
I
sure.
think yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Coffee before stream always helps me out. And the other thing I was gonna say too was as far as like being a job is like people think that this shit's easy. It's like actually really mentally taxing. Like it really, really is. Because like I feel like
Oh,
streamers
shut the fuck up. Get a real job.
I think content creators and streamers are probably the most like mentally stressed people on earth. I think because the thing is, you know, if you have a 9 to 5, at least you have the security of like, okay, I'm making this much this month, like no matter what.
And
like
you have the weekends off. You know, you're off at 5 p.m. every single day. You can make plans, do whatever you want.
Yeah,
but that was my point from earlier. Continue.
But here you say fucking the wrong word. You make the wrong joke to somebody, and then you're fucking banned forever. Not only that, but
no security.
But if you do the same thing every single day, it'll grow you for a while, and then you'll reach a plateau, and then it'll fucking start declining. So it's also very dynamic work where you have to keep reinventing yourself. You have to keep improving your brand, and if you're not willing to put in that effort on the back end, you're gonna reach a plateau and probably never make it over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it goes back. So that was the point I was talking about that I tried earlier and I forgot. It was the risking thing. Your parents telling you like, yo, there's no security in this, etc. Like, I think this is an important lesson that everyone listening needs to understand. None of the greats ever took the safe way.
Right.
No, you know, none of them were like, yo, let me go to this 9 to 5. Let me have a 401k with benefits. And no, they were like, I'm risking it all.
Yeah.
I have an idea that I believe in, and if it works, it works. And if it doesn't,
but that's the one thing.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure out what the next step is. And I think like that's a difference that you'll notice in successful people is that they're willing to risk shit, right? Like you have to, sometimes you have to, this is something I tweeted yesterday because I like me personally, I'm going to like start taking a break from competitive Fortnite. I want to like step back and just enjoy, you know, chat and content creating, and because it's so mentally taxing. And like I realized like you got to take 2 steps back to go 3 steps forward sometimes. Otherwise that like one step is going to be so hard and it might end up being the thing that causes you to burn out. Yeah. And so like switching games, etc., like you know that voice changing will get you more viewers. Right, you know it's gonna get you more viewers.
But back to what he said though is like I know also like I'm also not stupid. I know I've reached kind of what he said, like that plateau of like I know I'm not going to like blow up more from continuing to do this voice changer every single day.
But a lot of people in your position wouldn't know that. That's what I'm saying. And they'll be afraid. They'll be afraid to switch games.
So you know I was when I stopped playing Fortnite, I obviously my views went down, and then I found like, you know, just chatting. I started doing a lot of just chatting and stuff like that, and I found that I had a lot of success in that. And so what I started doing was, and it works the same way where like anything you main, like let's say Fortnite's your main, you get like, you know, 1,000 viewers playing Fortnite. As soon as you switch, you're definitely gonna like, you know, one half your audience. Like that's just a fact. Yeah. But the thing is, whatever you switch from, or whatever you switch to, like let's say it's from Call of Duty. Well, you just entered the Call of Duty directory with way more people than what you would have started with, right? And so that's what I would do. I would do just chatting for like 2 hours. I'd get my views up to like, you know, 150, 200 people, and then I'd switch to a game. So when I switch to the game, immediately in the index, I'm up.
You're
like
up a little bit.
You know, you're up way further than you would have been if you just started going live with a game you've never played. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the thing. Like whatever you end up switching to, actually switch to it with an advantage that you didn't have before. Right. And a lot of people don't think of it that way. They think of I'm just losing viewers.
I did notice that too. Like if I would go live some days, right, with strictly Among Us, my view I feel like my views the whole day, that whole stream like struggled, right? because I mean I've built 95% of my followers just off of Fortnite. So if they see like, oh, I went live and he's playing Among Us, sometimes like the people that don't like, they just watch me for content and watch me for me. They don't even fucking click, you know, because there's like, oh, Among Us. But if you play Fortnite, like you said, for like 2 hours, something like that, get everyone in there and then switch over to Among Us, then yeah, you have a way better like.
And they still might even have you
whatever.
tabbed and shit.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah,
but
that's usually what happens. They keep you tabbed. They're like doing
They're in
some
their
shit. They
room
just have you
jerking off.
tabbed.
They haven't been watching
Yeah.
you in a minute, and it still counts as a view or whatever. Yeah.
I never even like thought of that. I don't really open, like when I go live with another game, it's like 200 viewers, 300 viewers. And then
Yeah.
if I go from Fortnite, it's like 1,000 and it, you know, it
Yeah.
stays. Like I never even thought of that directory thing because I always forget that, like, honestly, I hate like new Fortnite viewers are always so like, Fortnite kids are just so hateful. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they'll just come in and say the most random shit. Like I'll be playing a
You're
different
talking
game.
about you're talking about TTV underscore Timmy T
Yes,
Turner
bro.
Ninja fan
Yeah.
5624.
And they'll come in and they'll just
He
like,
sucks. Fuck that dude.
they'll say just some random shit like, you're fucking dog shit at this game, quit. I'm like, dude, that's your first message in this chat?
Yeah,
Like how do
literally.
you have the energy to
Yeah.
pull up my stream just to type? How do you have the energy to have my YouTube notifications on to hit dislike? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's cringy.
it's so weird.
Haters, dude.
Yeah, and they think like, I mean, it doesn't even piss you off. You just look at it, you're like,
It's just weird. Yeah.
do your
it's
parents
literally
even
just
love
weird.
you? You know, like,
Yeah.
they probably
No,
don't.
literally.
Yeah. And so I forget that, like, going into new games, it's much older. Like Call of Duty is a much older base. So it's like, I'm
Yeah.
sure like people like Turner are so much happier now that they're in Call of Duty and there's like actual humans typing and it's not AI. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Yes,
and the thing is, like having a Fortnite audience, like if you have like 1,000 viewers playing Fortnite versus 1,000 viewers doing just chatting or Call of Duty, objectively, the just chatting Call of Duty people will make more money. You know what I'm saying? Because
I feel
people,
like 50% of your Fortnite chat has to like, they're not even old enough to make a Twitch. They have to use their mom's Gmail account anyways. So it's like, yeah.
exactly, they just don't have money. Like that community generally doesn't because it's so young. But Call of Duty, older people, just chatting, older people. You know,
So you're saying
they
like
have money.
you're saying from like a financial standpoint, it's also better to like be into like just chatting or Call of Duty or something.
Oh, dude, listen, I personally, I get probably more support on getting 150 to 200 viewers just chatting. Some Fortnite streamers get with thousands of viewers. I know
Right.
that for a fact because I see
You're
their
right.
subs on
You're right,
screen.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, bro, you have 400 subs and you got fucking 1,000 viewers. Like, how?
Yeah,
What the
yeah,
fuck? You
Well,
know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
that's the power of a community too, rather than just a fan base,
Yeah.
right? Like
For sure,
communities are much
for
more
sure,
supportive.
But how the fuck did you get to 1,000 viewers and without building a community? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Well, some of them will just like, they'll be really good at comp and then they'll, you know,
Yeah.
start streaming and people want to watch them to see how good they are because they don't stream much. But then
Yeah.
you see them play a different game and they get like 90 viewers, but they
Yeah.
pull 1,000 on Fortnite. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
That's the fan
they're
base.
there,
That's not
yeah,
like, that's
exactly.
Not a
They're
community.
there for the skill and not for the content.
Because they think if they watch them, then they're going to be like
They can learn something or
Yeah.
they can, you know what I'm
Bro,
saying? Exactly right.
I'm just telling you from objectively from like what I've seen and what I've experienced, the Fortnite community is not very financially they're not very financially supportive unless there's something in it for them.
That's fair.
For example, you, Arab, get
You're
a lot
right.
of your subs from Arab scrims.
100%.
Now let's take all of those Arab scrim subs away, right?
Yeah.
That would make quite a difference.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
And now let's take all of those Arab scrim subs away, and let's put you in a directory like just chatting with the same amount of viewers. I guarantee you'd have a fuck ton of subs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because people are older, and it's not like
Wait,
Timmy
why are
Timmy-
people are subbing to just scrim or whatever? That's like the
Well,
thing.
I have like the best scrim server outside of like the
Crack
two
and all
yeah,
that?
outside of the two pro servers.
Are
like-
you still doing like the customs and stuff like now?
I still have it. Like the last time I did it was a week ago. But I
So wait,
probably
but
won't be for a
do
few.
they still run even when you're not playing it?
No, it's only when I play.
Oh, only when you play. Okay.
Yeah, like people get to they play
But
with
you
like
have to be a sub to play.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, because that's the only way to, if I could run it without them being subs and like ban people, I would, but you can't because they have to like, when they're subbed, if they grief, you can just ban them off their
It's
name.
linked to
'Cause,
their-
yeah,
is
it's
it
linked
linked
to
to,
their
like, their
Twitch
Twitch?
and their
Yeah.
Epic Games.
Yeah.
So you could just ban them
So
and
you
they're
probably
done.
don't get like anyone griefing, really, do you?
No, nobody
that's
will grief.
nice.
Yeah. If somebody griefs, it'll be like, it's like sometimes it's an accident. They had read the
Right.
wrong rule. You just ban them for 3 days and then they come back
back.
and they don't do it again.
Yeah.
But like nobody like will stream snipe. Nobody. That's why you have to do that with subs.
Yeah.
And it
Bro.
like I started
I remember
it because
back in the custom days. I remember doing like me and Mike would do like back when like we only averaged like 100 like 100
Right.
viewers or whatever. So we didn't have the community to only do like 100 people only subs, right?
Right.
So what we do is like we like merge our two communities and make it like only sub only. I remember those would go crazy.
what happened for me is like when solo FNCS got announced, like the solo competition, I was like, I'm not good enough to play like elite in these, like the top scrim server. It's gonna be a waste of time. I'm gonna be wasting all day, 8 hours playing this. Like, let me make my own server because I know people are learning from like my educational series. Let me make my own server. My viewers, like, they're decent. They're good players. They're just not top. So let me make my own server and practice with them because that's the people I'll be running into actually in like this competition, and then run everything on my time. So I would get on, I'd run that, and because of that server, I literally qualified, and then the server blew up. Dude, people started subscribing like crazy, like, oh my god, if he did this like off this, and let me go play and practice in these as well. And it's for money too, so it's like people
So it's funny, I met Mike very early on when I started streaming. I would say like 2 or 3 months into starting streaming, and he hosted me for like 40 viewers, and like that's like when we became like homies. And me and him, we used to host customs too. And dude, we'd even host customs like the ones where like you'd have to have like the same like last 3 numbers, you know what I'm saying, like the server numbers on the top left. And bro, the thing that like made me quit that shit, I'm sure him too, is like before these like Discord servers, because like the Discord server that Arab has set up is fucking hard to use if you're not like an avid Discord user or like no
100%
community.
It is
like it's hard to use.
That's also why you probably doesn't get anyone griefing, because the people that grief you are the fucking 10-year-olds that don't even know how to work that shit.
Exactly. But my point is, dude, that shit got so toxic with like stream snipers and shit, where you like you put a code on screen or whatever. That's what made me quit it. And I think that Fortnite really fucked up by not allowing people to kick people from like that's the dumbest. That is the dumbest shit ever, bro. Like, why? It's
probably much harder than we think. I don't know, man. It's like it's easy. It's easy to say it's a simple mechanic, dude.
PUBG's had that shit for years. Call of Duty Warzone right now has it right now.
Really?
PUBG's ass.
Warzone has it.
Look
right
what happened to PUBG.
Warzone. Wait, Warzone.
Bro, it's like
customs and stuff.
Warzone has battle royale customs where you can kick people from the lobby.
Really?
Yes.
That's
so
nice.
it is not hard. H1Z1, PUBG. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone in the comments, but all those games had that shit pretty immediately, right? So I don't know why the fuck Fortnite hasn't done that.
Yeah, because I remember like even I was doing it when it was called Q snipes. Yeah, where you like type 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Q in the chat. Everyone readies up with you. Yeah, you read the last 3 of the thing, and then that was and that was toxic. You all have to wear link skins. You all have to wear the same skin.
Yeah, there's some kid that like is following you around. He like gives you like nice shit,
He's
and
like,
all of a sudden,
and then
all of a sudden he fucking pumps you in the back of the head. Yeah.
Oh my god, you want some minis? Oh my god, dude, that would always happen to me. They'd drop me minis. I'd be sitting there, dude. It got to the point where they were even all making like. It was so toxic, or we'd have to make a rule like kill all default skins, because people were making like alt accounts like MrConrem and shit like that, and they'd come around like fucking kill me. Like they just keep on making different accounts.
So
like,
I had a dude do that to me. He had the name I Lynch N-words. That was his name.
Oh, okay.
I Lynch N-words and I hate. Well, I don't want to say it. People are going to clip it. People are going to clip it. Black people, right? So that was his name. I didn't want to say it in one line because someone Either way, someone's going to edit it, bro.
Wait, what was the name? One more time, what was it?
Well, anyways, he would grief me for 2 months straight. January and February, he would grief me every day. And then...
Committed.
And I couldn't do anything. It was just every time.
It was in your paid customs?
No. It's before I had him. It was in like just a custom server, or even arena. Anything I'd play, he would grief me for hours on end every day. And
loves you. He's a whole ass fan.
Yes, bro. And one day my dad was like streaming, reading donations. I think it was for a charity streamer. He might just been reading donations. My dad, like, it was when he started understanding streaming, and he loved to come on and like my dad hustles, right? He gets on. He's like, if you guys want me here, you got to start donating. $20 every 10 minutes or I'm out. And so he'll hustle, right? So he starts reading donations, and he doesn't know. Like, my dad's he's an immigrant. Like, he doesn't know what these words mean anyway. Like, he doesn't know what the N-word is. He has no idea what it is. Like, so So he's just like reading donations, you know, like people are donating like under the name Lou and then the last name Sasshole or whatever, like Lou Sasshole,
Yeah.
thank you for the donation.
Yeah.
And then this kid donates under the name I Hate N-Words.
Yeah.
And my dad goes to read it.
Yeah.
And he goes, you know, and he goes to read and I pause him before he finishes the word. And I go, no, Dad, this kid's bad. Like this kid's trying to make you say something racist. And he's like, oh, really? And like my dad like looks at me and goes, that's not good. And I click his name.
I no idea.
I click his name and I was like, you're fucked now, kid. Like I have your email.
You have his email.
Yes. Dude. I sent it to my friend. I kid you not, man. He found his fucking the deed to his house, his fucking parents' Vine account, his school, everything, dude. Everything. I had it in a fucking folder. And
Did you contact his parents?
No, I told the kid, I said, like, let's say his mom's name is Shelly. I forgot what it was. I contacted him. I DM'd him.
Yeah.
And I go, I'm gonna have a nice word with Shelly. She's really hot. She's a MILF, actually. And this kid goes, why are you talking about my mom like that? And I was like, oh, nothing. I'm not talking about it. I'm just gonna talk to her. I think she's really hot, and I think we would have a nice chat together. And he goes, what do you want? I was like, I want you to stop. I was like, I want you to stop doing what you're doing. And he like tried to negotiate with me. He's like, what you're doing is illegal. I'm gonna call the cops. I was like,
okay, call the fucking cops.
I was like, you don't negotiate here. Principal, what's his name, is gonna have a nice talk. He goes, I'm graduated.
Oh my.
I was like, no, you're not. You graduate in a month. And he goes, I'll stop doing everything. And I was like, he was like, what do you want? I was like, I don't want to see your name around anything of mine ever again. I don't want to see you around my friends. I don't want to see you anywhere for the rest of my fucking life. Do you understand that? And he goes, yes. And I haven't seen him since. I haven't seen a fucking since.
What was his name?
I forgot what his name was. I think I'm not in a Discord group chat.
You knew his Twitch name though?
No, I didn't know his Twitch name. I knew his email. I knew his real name. I had literally, I had like videos of him on his setup from his dad's Vine.
Vine?
Like, yeah, his dad's TikTok or some shit. Like he had posted on his, like I sent him it. And the kid was like dumbfounded, and then that's how I ended up getting him to stop. And it's like, sometimes you just gotta fight fire with fire, dude. Like some of these people are just pieces of shit.
Bro, I had something like that happen too, like once, because like, and I also have it up on my phone, right? So even when someone like
you
donates,
see the real name,
I see their real name. Like literally, I don't know why, but when someone ever sends me a donation, like while I'm streaming, it always pops up like, oh, like Samantha, whatever, sent you $10.
It's like their mom's email.
Literally. And so there was one where someone donated me kind of the same thing and was like super fucking toxic or whatever. And I just like, I remember like looking down at my phone. I was like, let's just say like Samantha. And I was like, oh, I don't know if like Samantha would really like you talking like this. And then I never fucking saw him again. Yeah.
Bro, I do that shit where they'll donate and they'll be like, Arab, your daddy or whatever. And I'll look and it's like, it's clearly a dude watching me, right?
Yeah.
And the name is like a mom.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, shit, like that's a hot, I was like, your mom's got a hot name, bro. Is she a MILF? And they'll be like, dude, you can be my stepdad, please. I'm like, can I read your mom's name out? Like I did this yesterday. I was like, can I read your mom's name out so chat knows she's a MILF? And he was like, yeah. And it was like Angela, bro.
That's so funny.
And chat was like, oh, dude, she's totally a MILF.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, shit like that. You just fuck with them like that. They love that shit, bro.
Bro, I had a fucked up like scenario like that where this dude kept sending fucking pizzas to my house and Turner's house, and he like had this. Yeah, like
you're complaining about that though, like shit.
No, you make them pay for it.
You couldn't. He didn't pay for him, idiot. And he'd make him disgusting. He'd make him like to where like I wouldn't want them because like if
spinach and shit on
like
it?
if they're good, I'd be like fuck, I was hungry anyways. But he'd send pizzas to my house and Turner's house, and so we had this kid we know try to figure out who it was, and this dude. So the dude that was doing it, he went by Mr. Leaks or something. And he leaked our addresses.
That's my alt.
No, listen, bro. Here's the crazy thing.
Listen, it's so good, bro. It's so good.
So this dude, his name is Mr. Leaks. He uploaded videos of like Turner's house address, my house address on like a YouTube channel, this and that. And so the kid that I had help us figure out who this kid was, he's very resourceful. He's very what's the word? Pays attention to detail.
Yeah.
And so anyways, he fucks this dude up in a way that I just won't even explain. And then like a day later he goes, bro, he's like, they fucking got your ass. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, it's one of your fucking regulars. I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, check this out. And he took a screenshot of a video that he uploaded, and he has like a separate Twitch account in one of the tabs. And it was one of my regulars, bro. This motherfucker would retweet every single tweet where I'd go live. He'd hype everything up. He'd be in my chat all the time. He was like a fucking 8-month sub. Like he'd like gift subs and shit. And like he was, yeah, crazy, bro. Crazy motherfucker.
But he found like when he was like making a video, yeah, you said he had like a tab open and it had like he was signed in to like the troll account or whatever.
No, he was signed into his actual account, like the account that he is like a fan on.
Oh, okay.
But it was a tab. It was like a small tab, so he forgot to close it, and he was like on his like main leaker account when he was making the video, and he forgot to close it. But that's how I knew. And bro, the kid that helped us, fucking. Actually, I can't even say it. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
It's not that bad, but it's funny. But don't say it. No,
it's bad. It's bad.
Say after the fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remind me.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like
crazy.
You get harassed and they think like they're in power, and then you fuck them up.
Dude, I had the same. I didn't have the same. Not even close to the same kind of thing. But it's crazy how like sometimes like the people that fuck with you the most are also just like. You know what I'm saying? Like
so some of them hate you. Some of them hate you. Some of them fuck with you because they feel like they have to because of like some like sort of like societal thing. But like they go, well, everyone else likes them, so I kind of have to fuck with them. But they actually don't fuck with you at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like there'll be people with like my face as their profile picture, and they'll be like hating on a tweet, or like they'll be DMing me some bullshit. I'm like, dude, like my face is literally your fucking Twitter Abby. Like, what are you fucking? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't know.
Bro, you know who has it really bad? Women.
What?
We gotta get a woman on. We gotta get like more women on this. There's some good women that we could have on this pod. Women have it bad.
Yeah.
Harassment.
Oh, like
my
stalkers.
God. Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Like I have some stories from friends that they've told me like people literally stalk and harass them for years.
Yeah.
And I think it might be maybe because like they're less aggressive back and like they're afraid to fight back. It could be that like that.
It could just be weird dudes though.
Well, it is weird dudes. I'm saying, but like they're also like afraid to like, you know, go that extra. Like we'll fuck the people up. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that fuck with us. Like we'll find ways to be resourceful and figure out who they are and make sure they don't fuck us up again.
Just like too sweet. And
yeah,
just like,
it could be. Yeah. And like they get it worse for sure, but like it could be the reason that like it lasts so long is maybe because they're afraid to fuck that. Because I mean they have more reason to be afraid, obviously. Yeah. You know, but
no, I know a streamer like who's a girl, and yeah, she had like this like group. It was like 1, 2, or like I know it was at least 2 people, but like one of them like specifically though, and was and he was also like. After we found out who it was though, he was in like the West Chord scrims, bro. Like he was like deep into like competitive Fortnite, but then like when he wasn't like scrimming, he would be like stream sniping her 24/7. This is like a pro West player, and like stream sniping her under alt names.
Drop the name.
In the chat, like saying some like bullshit, like I'm gonna come find you and fucking kill you, like some weird fucking shit, dude.
Oh, like harassment, not just like stream sniping,
not
like
just
even
stream sniping. No, all it's like whispering, saying like just fucked up shit, dude.
Right.
Fucked up. Yeah.
It's wild, crazy. Bro. Crazy the internet fucking world that we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have much more. We do have a question that we do ask though, Connor, unless you have anything else you want to say, Edwin.
I do. I got one more. So since you're doing this transition from Fortnite to just chatting and or whatever else you plan on doing, where do you see yourself in like 3 to 5 years? Do you think you're still streaming? You think you're still creating content? What's your end game?
I think and then in the future, because like I said, I do want to. I'm at least gonna. I think gonna go to LA for. I'm gonna sign like a 6-month lease there, right? Just like kind of test it out, because I know regardless, I want to get out of Indiana. I just don't think the content I want to be doing, like the IRL stuff, I don't think I can really do much more here, or let alone anything, but I can like other places. So I think in like 3 to 5 years, I see myself, hopefully like I'm still like on Twitch and shit, unless DMCA fucks me, and then I'm not on Twitch. But yeah, on hopefully like my YouTube has blown up a lot, and I can just keep on doing pranks and stuff like that. But YouTube's hard, man. YouTube's hard,
YouTube's a bitch,
very hard.
but
Yeah,
It's very
YouTube is the
hard.
alpha.
it
It is
is. It is.
alpha.
That is the one thing that's at least like somewhat. I don't even know if you can still say like security, but it's like I don't know.
It's the
It's
least likely for you to get banned on,
yeah.
and it's the one that
Everybody knows
spreads.
too. Like
It
everybody
also
knows what YouTube is.
it also spreads the followers to every other social media.
yes.
Right? Like
Yeah.
Twitter doesn't get you YouTube and Twitch followers. It's completely different. YouTube gets you everything.
Everything.
Yeah, and the thing
I know
about
so many people that started on YouTube, then they like want to start live streaming on Twitch, since like instantly 1,000 viewers
yeah,
just off
you know
of
what,
their YouTube.
you know what never makes sense to me? Why the fuck those people don't live stream on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? They get way more viewers.
Maybe
get-
to
They
expand.
get way more. No. Here's why: they get way more viewers on YouTube, but as far as revenue goes, there's no gifted subs on YouTube.
True.
And let's think about all of our subs. Most of everyone's subs is a lot of gifted, right? So it's like you're not gonna get that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, yeah. The thing I think is because I think the giving culture is like built into Twitch.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
to
Once you buy
understand
your first
Twitch.
one, it's like there's a statistic. It's like
yeah.
you're so much more likely to spend more money after you've connected
Mhm.
your card and bought the first one. It's like
Bro,
Yeah.
bro,
just one
literally, you know
button,
what's
bro.
crazy?
Well,
Crazy,
I even
this
like
dude-
gifting subs. Like it's fun. It's fun.
yeah, it's
to
fun.
see
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like
You host somebody for like 1,000 viewers and then they're
yeah,
having
you
a
get 5
blast.
subs.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what's hilarious? It's funny you said Arab because there's this dude that's been watching me for like fucking literally the length of my Twitch career, basically, like a year and a half ago, I think is when he started watching. And he didn't gift any subs like ever. Like I think he like subbed himself. And like a month ago, he gifted his first sub. And I saw that. I was like, oh shit, dude, no way. Like your first sub, like thanks. Dude, in like the span of a month, he's like 300 now.
Just going crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, and I'm dude. I'm like, stream's free, bro. Like, you gotta chill. I don't know if you budget for this month or some shit. Like, that's crazy. During
Yeah.
COVID, chill out.
It's
But
pretty
anyways.
cool. I always feel bad when people gift like a crazy amount of subs because it's hard to. I don't fake reactions, and I don't care about money either. I appreciate it, right?
Yeah.
But it's like you said, you don't come into this like being like I'm gonna be a big streamer. I mean, I
Right.
came into it saying I have the potential, but it was just like let me entertain people, and if money will come, right? So like when I get gifted a shit ton of subs, I'm not gonna sit there and cry. Like
Right.
people will fake cry when they get gifted.
Oh yeah. Oh,
you know, shit.
100%. Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna be sincere and thank you, and like I appreciate you spending this much money on me when it's literally free.
Right.
But like there's so many people that like fake reactions, bro. It's crazy
Yeah.
to me.
I cry. All my shit's fake. Yeah.
I think I cried when I hit 1,000 subs for the first time. I remember because I think I was like I like just quit like UPS and stuff. It was like still in, like that transition.
Well, that's
So I
cool.
think
It's different. It's different. I'm not saying like it's
Yeah.
bad to. I'm just saying like there's a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
streamers that will every time they get gifted 50 subs or 100 subs or whatever, they'll just start like like faking
Yeah,
that
he's-
they're
Yeah. He's
Because-
just saying,
because
he's
it'll-
saying you're
it-
fake. He's just saying you're fake.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No, but
when you
no,
when you hit
I totally get where you're coming
1K
from.
subs for the first time, and then what else?
I think when I hit like 4K too or something like that, I was
Yeah.
like, bro, because it's just like mind blowing. It's like,
Yeah,
what
it
the
is.
fuck?
100% it
Like,
is. I've never hit 4K
Yeah.
yet.
I don't think hitting like if I get gifted like a bunch at once, I don't think I've ever cried. But when I've hit like a milestone or something like
Yeah,
that, where
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you look down, you see that, and you're just like, what the fuck?
I think in like my
what is my life?
I think in my career I cried twice. One was when I hit 100K on Twitch. I was on my way to it was over quarantine actually. I was on my way to my friend's house because my dad cut my internet wire and I had to play a competition. And I was like,
I remember that stream. I remember that.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I was like on my way to that house, I was like, I fucking hit 100,000. Like this is so cool. This is my first ever 100,000 anywhere, and
Yeah.
it's like such a fucking 100, dude. Like what?
Yeah.
You know, because
That's
before
crazy.
quarantine, dude, I was at 38K,
Yeah.
and now I'm at 238K or something like that. Like
Jesus.
it literally just blew everything out of the water.
Yeah.
And then when my dad said he was proud of me the first time, that was, that shit was like my two
I don't think
big things.
I don't think I've cried yet because I'm a man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one with the fucking woman hair.
Either that or I just haven't either that or I just haven't accomplished shit. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what? I think I did not Twitch related, but I cried after America's Got Talent because I just publicly embarrassed myself in front of national television.
Did you
But you were
actually
on
cry?
that?
No, I didn't actually cry.
You
You were on
I
America's
will.
Got Talent?
Yeah, I will say
What'd you do? What'd you do?
They
it
ripped their
was me.
pants off. That's it.
It was me. It was me, Jack, and Merrick. We did like some shit, and then like the meme though, like the whole meme, like the actual joke behind it wasn't even the trampoline shit. That shit is irrelevant. We didn't even like, bro. We're like in the back, and there's like people practicing and like sweating and like this is them, and like me, Merrick,
Yeah,
and Jack
this
are like
is-
playing Fortnite on like my laptop and shit. And
So
like
what was so what was like your act though? What was your act?
we literally just did trampoline shit. We had 3 trampolines. We were just like bouncing on them and like doing shit. And like, and then at the end of it, we all like linked hands and we like bowed and then we ripped our pants off. We had fucking speedos under them, like
No
fat.
way.
Yeah, my sub noise on fucking on Twitch is me. It's a gif of us ripping our pants off on
No
fucking.
shot. Is that on like
But-
YouTube? I'm assuming. I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah.
It up.
But just look up Joke Squad AGT. But the thing is, literally after that, I remember going back to our hotel room and I remember sitting there and like this is like kind of like my parents kind of knew what we were doing. Like I would just tell them we're filming and like I make money filming and like you know same with you. Like I showed them like the money and they're like okay well
Right.
as long as like you're doing something right because like I graduated college. I have a 4-year degree and so I have my bachelor's. I did everything that they wanted me to so now I can do whatever
Right.
I want. But this was when I was like still in college like the last like year and a half ish and I just remember thinking to myself bro. I don't really think my parents know to what extent this is on. I don't know if like culturally they're gonna be like straight with this because my parents are
100%.
third world as fuck, bro. Like you know, like you don't do what I just did on national television where
My
I
mom
come
is
from.
so culturally against the shit. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So then I was like, damn, bro, like I don't know, and I was stressed about that. I remember that I didn't cry or anything. I remember I was in the hotel room. I was like, bro, I was like, is my family still gonna love me?
They're gonna
I was like-
kill me. Yeah.
I was like,
What the fuck.
I was like, is this what I want to keep doing? That was like the first time where I was like, bro, I think I almost had an anxiety. I was anxious. I didn't have an anxiety attack, but I was like probably on like the edge of one. But then after that, bro, I think like several months later, my sisters brought it up in front of my parents and they pulled it up on the fucking big screen and we all watched it. And my parents were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And that was it.
it's like
So
when,
did they air that episode and everything?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they aired you like on national TV like that
Yes.
of you guys doing that?
Yeah, you know what sucks though?
Oh,
We
that's
filmed-
awesome. Like that's
we
lit.
filmed-
That's
hey,
so
dude,
lit.
they welcomed us back whenever we want to.
Really?
Bro, you want to hear a funny fucking story? Like real quick, and then like we can do the last question. So so they had us film. So we were there for like 4 days. And they had us film every day for like fucking
So
8 hours.
did they know what you were doing though? Like, did they know you're gonna rip your pants off, or is that like
No.
they didn't know
They
that?
didn't know. They didn't know. And the funny thing is, when we ripped our pants off, well, before that, because I think like the since it was like the act, like the day of the act, like we had to tell them, and like the
Mhm.
producer was like, "All right, like we're gonna, do it, but you have to like stuff your pants because we don't want to see a print of your dick." So
Yeah.
we had to stuff our shit, and we're like, "With what?" They're like, "I don't know, figure it out. You're on in 20." And so we fucking ran around and we found Dunkin' Donuts napkins, bro, and we shoved as many Dunkin' Donuts napkins as we could in our fucking shit to make it nice.
It probably looked like you guys had like fucking
Oh my
hogs down there,
God.
bro. What
Oh my
the
God,
fuck?
hogs, bro.
Why would he rather
you don't
have
see the
like
actual
a fucking
outline.
Yeah,
I
they
guess
did-
yeah, just like
yeah,
a
they-
bulge.
Yeah, but it was a bulge. Let me tell you that. But the
Yeah.
thing that sucked about that is that, bro, I don't know. Like you probably never have gotten like you've probably never been in a situation in your life where you have to have Dunkin' Donuts napkins rub on your
Napkins.
fucking your
Yeah.
nuts and shit. That shit is like sandpaper. That shit
oh, for
sucks,
sure.
bro. But anyway, so we were there for like 4 days and we're filming, and it was like 8-hour days, bro. Where they would like you ever seen Back to the Future?
It's been so long, and I haven't
Yeah.
seen the whole thing.
Well, like the actual set where they filmed the whole fucking movie we were at, and they like had us filming, and like, so we filmed for like fucking days, bro. They didn't use any of it. They used like,
What were you filming though? Like what filming?
Like,
What?
like you know where they're like, oh, like this is the next act, and there's like clips of like hey, like it's us, like blah, you know, like just like
Oh,
little like
okay.
around town clips, whatever. So they had
Yeah.
so many of those, and they didn't use any of them. They used like they used a very small amount of them. But so it was me, Jack, and Merrick. I can do flips. Jack can do flips. Merrick cannot do flips. Like he can't do like back
Merrick
flips
can
off-
definitely not do flips, bro.
He can't do flips on like flat. He can't do flips off of like things, right? And there's this dude that they brought us out to a park to film, and they were just like, all right. So he was like Australian. He goes, "All right, mates. So we're here. We have the camera crew. All right. Well then, do some tricks, mate. Just do some tricks." And like me and Jack are like, "What?" So he's like, "Yeah, mate, do some tricks." We're like, "Sir, I don't think you understand the scope of our performance." He's like, "Nah, mate, just do some tricks, mate. Do some tricks." He's like, "Do a flip or something. Can you do flips?" And me and Jack are like, "We can." And then we look at Merrick, and he's like, "All right." He's like, "All right, well, do a flip right here." And so me and Jack are like, "All right." So we do a backflip. I do a backflip. He does a backflip. And Merrick's like, "I'm gonna do a front flip." And it was like, it was like a little rock wall that we're standing on, and it has sand. So like sand was like where we landed.
No. Yeah.
And like me and Jack are like, in our heads, we're like, we know for a fact Merrick can't flip. We know for a fact he's been upside down very few times in his life. But I swear to God, I have so much respect for Merrick from that day, because he fucking ran his little heart out, jumped his little dreadhead into the sky, and tried his best to flip, but right on his fucking spine, dude.
You can't break your neck like that?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. But no, dude, it was the funniest shit.
Fucked.
Because the dude didn't really understand like what we were doing, and he didn't know what shots like he needed, and like they just like kind of told him that we did like acrobats loosely, but that's not even what we did. So he just kept saying, it's almost like he didn't know English, but I know like Australians only speak English. Why he kept saying, do some tricks, mate.
Do some tricks. Wait, so
But
your whole performance was just simply only to rip off your pants, right?
Yeah.
Or do you guys actually do shit?
Like that was like the meme. So we had 3 trampolines, and like so we had this series on YouTube that like blew up the channel, bro. Like it literally took it from like 700,000 to like literally like, I think like 2 to 3 million. It was trampoline versus, where me, Jack, and Merrick would set up trampolines, and we would like like put Legos on them and jump on them like from the roof, and like it would hurt, or like we would do like tasers, but they were like the fucking flea market tasers that didn't really hurt.
Yeah.
But we'd have like a bunch of them, and they were like all zapping and shit, and we'd like jump into them or whatever.
Yeah.
So when we went to America's Got Talent, we were like, dude, let's just put on some trampolines and fucking jump on some shit. And like normal people are like, oh my God, a trampoline full of tasers? That's, crazy. Yeah. But like,
yeah,
it doesn't.
You guys were like, it's whatever. Normal day at the office.
Yeah. So we had a trampoline with tasers. We had a trampoline with mouse traps, and we had a trampoline with tack, like thumbtacks.
Yeah.
And
what? And like the pointy needle shits?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
You retarded.
Anyway, so we jumped into them. It's funny because
you jumped into the thumbtack one?
I had the thumbtacks.
Why would you jump into that ever? Ow!
Did it hurt?
Bro. No, not really.
It doesn't hurt. Yeah, it really doesn't hurt. Yeah.
No, because listen.
What do you mean it doesn't hurt?
Bro,
because it's like the whole like.
It's like the surface area. It's like not enough. It's not enough pressure, because like when your body hits the trampoline and the thumbtacks are in between, it goes down. So you don't really get stabbed. It's not like you just land on them.
Also, so if you were to like
walks out and there's just 100 tacks on his fucking body, bro.
If you were to like jump on tacks on the floor, it would probably fucking
way
hurt.
worse. Way worse.
But if a trampoline, when you jump on it, the trampoline also like goes down and it like.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. But the funny thing is, right? So we did that, and I actually did get a tack in like my elbow or something, and it was like bleeding like a little bit. And the funny thing is, after we did the whole thing, we went backstage. They fucking ran up to me as fast as they could, and they had me sign a release. And I was like, "What's this for?" They're like, "Oh, don't worry about it, it's just release." I was like, "Oh, this is because I was bleeding, huh?" And they're like, no, just sign the release. I'm like, "Why are they signing it?" Because they weren't bleeding. Like Jack and Merrick were fine. I was like, "Why aren't they signing it?" It's like, "No, you just have to sign it." And I didn't want to make a big deal about it, but I signed it, knowing that that's what it was. And the funny thing is,
why would they not make you do that before?
Because I don't know.
They know you're jumping into mouse traps and tags. They're like, no, we'll wait till after.
Right?
No, wait till after. We signed a release.
Fucking sue them.
I think it was because I bled. I think it was because there was literally I literally bled a little bit. And the funny thing is, because I bled on YouTube and on the official airing, they don't show me jumping in the thumbtacks. They show Jack and Merrick jumping into their shit, but they don't show me because they're that afraid of getting sued, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah.
Damn.
Anyways, there you go.
Anyways, there's that experience indeed. Connor.
Up, though. What?
We have a question that we ask every guest. I feel like you're definitely fit to answer this one as well.
Oh God.
But do we put it on the audio only is the question.
Oh my God.
I think we
Yes,
do
of course.
totally. So I'm
I
gonna
have to.
ask you the question. First of all, is there anything you'd like to shout out? Where can people find you for the next few months? All your links are in the description, but go ahead and toss them up right now. Let people know where they can find you.
Everything's just at MrConrem. That's it.
You have the
On
at
everything.
Conrem on Twitter. Why don't you use it?
Dude, I've thought about so like I've even talked to a lot of people like, yo, should I switch just from MrConrem to Conrem? Because I have the at on the only thing I don't have it on is Instagram.
Hmm.
But I think I could probably end up getting it. But I mean I could obviously get it on Twitch, I could obviously get it on YouTube, and I already have it on Twitter. So really Instagram's the only thing I wouldn't have it on, but I just don't know if I want to. I mean, honestly, yeah, I mean you made the whole transition from like your fellow Arab to just Arab. Do you
Want to hear
regret
the
that, or
story,
no?
dude? I called up. So I got partnered.
I'm not gonna lie. When you first did that, my first thought was like,
He's
why
fucked.
the fuck would he do that?
Uh-huh.
Because if you search up Arab
And
or
guess
whatever,
what?
you're not.
And guess
going,
what, baby?
But now,
And
if you
guess
search
what,
it up, you do
baby?
get it. Yeah. So it's like that's lit. But it's like your fellow Arab is so
Searchable.
It's so like unique. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like if you look that up, you instantly come up. But then when you first changed your name to Arab on Twitch, that was the first thing you changed it to, right? Was just
Yeah.
on Twitch. And then I was like, and then like, you're changing it to everything. I'm like, holy fuck, bro, this guy's crazy. Like, it's gonna be so hard to find.
Yeah. So Edwin, I was in the airport in San Martin. I was on a vacation, about to spend 7 days in San Martin with my ex, and I had gotten the email back from Twitch saying we can give you Arab, and I think I called him or I texted him. I called him and I said, dude, like Twitch just said I could get the name. I'm scared. Like, do I take this? Like, how am I ever gonna win the SEO? For anyone in chat doesn't know what SEO is, it's like search engine optimization. So basically, like, how can you ever be searched Arab? Like, I will never own a race.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, oh my God, of course you take it. Like, that's huge. Once you like cement it, it'll just be crazy. And like, I was like, you sure? He's like, dude, 4 letters, Arab, like, it's of course you take it.
It is lit. It is.
I was like, all right, like here goes nothing, and then boom, fucking 6 months later, if you search Arab on YouTube, the first 10 searches are me now, and then like eventually I'll have Google once I get my Instagram back and shit like that. I think eventually.
What's your Instagram?
Arab.
Just Arab. Yeah.
Yeah, but I got suspended like 3 days in.
No.
Yeah, like I got targeted.
He's getting it back though.
Yeah, someone tried to hack me like 68 times in a row, and then there's a method to get people banned for impersonation on Instagram because it just uses bots and like not real people. Like the dude like made his profile my profile and then reported me for impersonating him, and I got banned. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's fucked.
It's so dumb.
People are so petty, dude.
Yeah, and so like there's literally a video. I have a video of the dude banning me, like the dude getting me banned. I got sent a video of him reporting me, and it says, "Thank you. This account has been banned because of your report."
What's it on?
I'm not gonna say. Like I'm not gonna start a war.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, I have it there, and then I'm sure eventually I can get it on Twitter once I have like a plug in like a few years. Yeah. But so why won't you switch? Is you're afraid of that?
I'm just afraid of because like I don't know, like whenever I ask like people in chat or just like even on Twitter, it's always a 50-50. It's always like, oh, should you brand from MrConrem to Conrem? Because the only reason why I have Conrem is they're just like the first part of my first name and the first part of my last name. That's Conrem, right?
Right.
And the Mr. part was literally just all from like COD Zombies back in the day, bro. We all had like a Mr. clan. We all my friends did that. We all just took the first part of our first name, first part of our last name, put Mr. in front of it, and that was our clan, the Mr. clan. So like when I started Twitch, I remember like I was just like, all right, like what the fuck ever. I just put MrConrem because that's what like my gamer tag was on Xbox and everything. And then when everything started happening, obviously like I made a Twitter, I made an Instagram, and now I have MrConrem. But so it's like I don't know if I want to drop the Mr. because I'm like not a fucking science teacher, you know what I'm saying?
I would.
And just have like Conrem because that's clean.
So. I would. It would help your SEO. The reason I told him to switch to Arab was because he always expressed the want to becoming a large entertainer to those people specifically, to the Middle East, and I could just see. Well, first of all, the Arab SEO on Twitch, as soon as he switched it, was already going to be a positive because people search the word Arab on Twitch that are from the Middle East, and they would find him instead of typing in your fellow Arab, right? They would never type in your fellow Arab. They would type in Arab and find him on Twitch. So immediately he'd win the SEO on Twitch, which would boost him in Google in general, and like all of his shit would just kind of boost because of that. But the thing is, it's different because like I have at quick, like my shit's quick, right? I have at quick on. I was gonna have it on TikTok. I have it on Twitter right now, and everything else. It wouldn't help me as much as it helped him because people aren't actively searching the word quick. People are actively searching Arab.
No,
Arab
you're
gaming.
good. It helps your Twitter notifications a lot.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, it does. It fucking griefs the shit out of them. Actually, it's so annoying, bro. Because there's like this it's like news, bro. It's like like so there's like a thing is like via at quick and space and the news. So like they'll be like, oh, Trump ate babies, like via quick at quick news, like
they're saying like that they have the quickest news, right? So they'll via quick news, you know, like they'll at him.
Or maybe they mean to put at quick news, but there's a space between quick and news, so it's just at me, and it fucking fills my this whole presidential shit. I could barely fucking use Twitter.
I told him to mute the word via because nobody fucking uses that. And he'd be good, but I I think he enjoys it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, oh,
always blowing up.
I'm like, oh shit, my
like 99 plus.
Damn, let's go.
I'm like, oh damn, Biden's eating babies too. Fuck.
But from like Arab standpoint, I do get that, right? Now I get that because no one's searching your fellow Arab, but they do.
Nobody is anymore. Arab. Well, people still do, and I own that one as well. So it's like,
but no one's also just searching Conrem. You know, like,
but the thing is,
if you search Conrem, MrConrem comes up anyway. So it's like,
I think I feel like people would probably search Conrem more than MrConrem because it's probably what they put anyways. They probably don't put Mr. They probably just put
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna tell you this. Your Twitter, your name is MrConrem and your handle is MrConrem, and that's bad because when I went to search you 5 times because I was like DMing you back and forth, etc.
Yeah.
I typed Conrem every single time and I couldn't find you. So you need to make your name Conrem and leave your handle as MrConrem like it is right now. That way you can be found with both of them. Because I would search Conrem and be like, what? Does he not have a Twitter? You know what I'm saying? And then it would pull me to like the other one.
Twitter right now.
Yeah, your alt Twitter. So if you do change it, just put your changing it and then leaving your username as MrConrem for 6 months or a year, whatever it is, like just until people realize that there's a change. That works too, like because you still get both searches.
I think from like the Google standpoint too, if you change it to Conrem, eventually it'll be better for you than MrConrem because I think like if you go from like a Google standpoint of like people googling the word Mr. like MrConrem would definitely not be the autofill. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel that.
So like Conrem eventually, if they just search Conrem,
good point.
Yeah, that shit will fill because like I said, bro.
My God, digital media marketing.
The biggest thing is you want Google SEO. Fuck everything else, bro. Like getting at Arab helped Arab ranking Google, which probably helps his YouTube videos as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah.
Wait, so if you search Arab on just like Google, do you pop up?
I don't know if I do. Let me see. Google.com Arab. No.
Oh, no.
I do. Wait. No, I don't.
I don't mind. You don't.
Not on YouTube.
Search Arab FN or Arab Fortnite. I'm sure you'd pop up immediately.
Arab Fortnite.
Yeah, just type Arab FN.
Yeah, he's the first one. I put Arab Fortnite. I mean, yeah, he pops up on
Arab
Twitter,
Twitch. I pop up.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arabic language support is here. Epic Game Store.
Connor.
Yes.
So everyone can find you at MrConrem on every social.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything you have planned for the next few months? That like cool project that you want to tell them about or no?
I'm just gonna hopefully be doing a lot more trolling on my channel because I'm gonna be hopefully in LA and just be doing the live trolling.
So if you guys want to see that shit, go check them out. We're gonna end the podcast here. If you guys want to hear the question, well, here's the question. Let me ask the question and then I'll end it and we'll put the answer on the audio only, just for the extra.
Yeah.
You know, the extra. So the question that we ask almost every guest, it's a really good question.
You're hyping this question up. It better be
it's a little fun. So this is a question like inspired by a comedian named Andrew Schultz. Fixed it up a little bit. So one day surgeries are gonna get so good.
They already are, but yeah.
Yeah, but like even better. you won't be
Yeah.
able to tell the difference, like when there's a transgender who's gone from male to female or female to male. Like you won't
Right.
even know that they're transgender. Like so, think
Fact.
about like the
you
hottest.
can't even really tell now.
Yeah, but even better.
I'll
Like
be fucking like scrolling through TikTok, like, damn,
Yeah.
this girl's fucking hot.
yeah,
and it's like,
yeah,
oh, shit.
exactly. Fucking
Yeah.
Nikita Dragon, right?
Yes, dude.
So like think
Wild,
about
bro.
wild.
like the
Wild.
hottest girl you know. Like who's your celebrity crush? There's like some hot celebrity.
Dude, the one I've been talking about the most is the Madison
Beer.
Madison Beer, yeah.
Okay, so like Madison Beer.
'Cause
And then
well, I know like the dude she's talking to too, though, so it's kind of sus. But
so like Madison Beer, and everything about her is the same,
okay,
but with a penis. But everything else is the same.
so like Madison Beer, the Madison Beer gets a sex change.
Well, no, like she was
and
born a
gets
dude.
penis.
She was born a dude, but now like transitioned to a girl. Looks like Madison Beer. Everything is the
Okay.
same. Her face,
Nah,
her voice.
listen. It's literally Madison Beer, but with a fat dick.
Right.
Okay.
So there's Madison Beer, same tits, same body, same
yeah,
voice,
yeah.
with a
Just
penis.
with a hog.
Or like the hottest dude. So like like Chris Evans or like something like that. Like,
You got a hot dude in mind?
like a hot
Who's a hot
dude.
dude?
You don't have to be gay to say a dude's hot. You
no,
know?
I don't even know like any I don't know any freaking like a movie star. I don't.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
know,
like
dude.
Captain America. Like
Yeah, dude,
Chris
yeah.
Evans, right?
Yeah, Captain's good looking.
Yeah, but with a vagina.
A nice one though.
You gotta go down on one. We're gonna pause here. We're gonna switch to audio only. If you want to hear this answer, click the Spotify link in the description. We'll see you guys there. Peace.
Later.